Good morning, children. I shall discuss the experiments on respiration in plants in this session. But before we begin, let's recall the chemical reaction of respiration process. C6H12O6, that is glucose, gets oxidized and the products formed are carbon dioxide, water and ATP molecules. In this reaction, glucose and oxygen are the reactants and carbon dioxide, water and ATP molecules are the products. Based on the reactants and products of the chemical reaction of respiration, we will study different experiments. We begin with the first experiment. First experiment is experiment to prove that oxygen is used up in respiration. Let's see the arrangement of the apparatus in this experiment. We have set A and set B. In set A, there is a conical flask and inside the conical flask, wet cotton wool is placed. Germinating beans are placed on it. Then we can see a small test tube containing soda lime hanging inside the conical flask. From conical flask A, there is a delivery tube connected to a trough filled with water. Now for setup B. Here also we have a conical flask and inside the conical flask we place wet cotton wool, and on the wet cotton wool, instead of germinating beans, we have placed dead beans. That means these beans are dead because they have been boiled. These dead beans are placed along with some antiseptic like carbolic acid. Now, why carbolic acid antiseptic is used? To prevent bacterial growth on the dead beans. Here also we have soda lime test tube hanging inside the conical flask and a delivery tube connected to the trough. All experiments have two components: experimental setup and control setup. Now, what is experimental setup? Experimental setup is a setup in which all the conditions are provided, whereas control setup is a setup where one condition under study is missing. So that is control setup. Now I think you can understand in this setup which is the experimental setup and which is the control setup. So here I like to tell you that setup A is experimental setup because all the conditions are provided, germinating seeds are there, and setup B is a control setup because here we have taken boiled beans. Now children, let's understand why soda lime is taken. Soda lime absorbs carbon dioxide. This setup is left for few days. After few days, what do we observe? We observe that the delivery tube connected with flask A shows a rise in water level. Now let's understand why is it so. Setup A, germinating seeds have respired. They have respired, that means they have used oxygen for respiration. And the carbon dioxide that was given out was absorbed by soda lime. How do we know that oxygen is used up? For this, we are going to perform a test. We take a burning paper and introduce it into each flask. The flame is immediately put off in flask A, but it continues for a short while in flask B. This proves that oxygen is absent in flask A, showing thereby that it was used up by the germinating seeds, and the volume of oxygen so used up was indicated by the rise of water level in the delivery tube. This proves that oxygen is used up in respiration. Children, let's study the second experiment. Experiment to prove that carbon dioxide is produced during respiration in germinating seeds. For this experiment, we take two round bottom flasks, flask A and flask B, and we place some wet cotton wool at the bottom of each flask. In flask A, we place soaked seeds and in flask B we place boiled beans. Now children, here we need to take the precaution of adding antiseptic to the boiled beans, otherwise bacterial growth is going to take place and then we will not be able to draw any inference from the experiment. Now these two flasks are securely corked and they are left for few days. After few days, what do we observe? We observe that in flask A the seeds have germinated and flask B there is no change. Now we need to test the gas. So what do? We tilt each flask over a test tube containing lime water and then we try to shake up the test tube. So what we expect is carbon dioxide. Since carbon dioxide is heavier than air, that's going to flow down in the test tube. Now what do we observe? The gas from flask A turns lime water milky. This shows the presence of carbon dioxide, while the gas from flask B does not show any effect. So what is the conclusion here? We conclude that germinating seeds give out carbon dioxide. That's it for today children. We'll continue in the next session. Take care. Thank you.